Hey y'all, welcome. I'm Rebecca. I am being strongly guided to talk about a video that I uploaded the other day. As I was going through some integration of lower vibrations, I was absolutely seeing a lot of it pop up in my reality and then feeling it within me. And I was talking about protecting yourselves, and you can do that in any way, shape, or form that you would like, that whatever works for you. I mentioned crystals and prayer. Those are great permission slips, great ways to do that. But anything really that resonates with you. But I've been guided to talk about it because after I posted that video and kind of just sat in the energies that I was sitting in and loving them, as I'm called to do, I started to see how at one point, or maybe multiple, just depending on what it was, in my past, that I had also shot out those same or similar energies, not knowing what was happening at the time. Like, I didn't recognize that was going out towards somebody, but I had those same energies. And so I started to laugh because I recognized how it was kind of starting to come full circle on me so that it could close the cycle. So all of the things that I had been through where I had pushed out this lashing out energy, because I didn't get what I wanted or whatever have you, like, it doesn't really matter why those energies get pushed out there. In the end, it just ultimately is that you put those energies out there, and so it has to come back to integrate and dissolve. So I recognized how in my past, in different situations where I'd put out that lashing out energy, and this time I was presented with another opportunity to do that should I choose. And I chose not to. This time I chose to just hold and maintain unconditional love for the people that were in the major situation that was involving this. And I chose to just sit instead of react, respond, anything really. I just observed. And so when I started to see how in the past I had done the same thing, but just from a lower level of consciousness, it helped me really begin to expand my heart open more to these energies that I was perceiving, instead of being annoyed or scared. Could be a possibility for some people. Instead of being that with these energies that were coming in around me, I was recognizing how I've done this before myself. And so I loved the energy, and I brought it home. I brought it home into myself. I loved it. And I forgave that part of me that sent those energies out there. And what was really interesting is those things started to kind of dissipate and dissolve. And I was able to begin to see more of what I'm stepping into. So before you start to step into something, there's going to be something that comes back around, because it's got to come full circle to close. And sometimes it's multiple things, but sometimes, like, things have to come full circle to close. So if you put something out there unconsciously, or just just not paying attention, being human as we are, there are things that must be closed up before we can move on. So I was really being guided to push through this lashing out energy, because I've been that before, and it really opened up a huge pathway for me to self-forgiveness, because this is one of the things that I have a hard time with. I understand so much stuff, understand, but I feel the forgiveness and the understanding, the unconditional love from all around except for within me, which I think is kind of weird. So this is one of those things that I'm working through right now. But this was a major experience for expansion for myself, and having grace and acceptance for myself and where I'm at right now, because I keep feeling like I should be somewhere else, or I should be doing better, or I should, I'm shitting myself. But there's this little hair hanging out. But it's just, it gets scary sometimes because it seems like it's outside of you. Because that's what we're looking at with our first, the first responders, right? The first seers. But they're not. Just is what we're programmed to understand about ourselves. And so we see it on the outside, but if we can bring ourselves back to remembering that everything in our reality is a reflection of us, what's on the inside, then we can begin to recognize where at some point we have also done the same thing or thought these same things. Whether we actually physically carried them out or not, we had these same thoughts. And so that gives us an opportunity to open up for acceptance of others and loving them where they're at and just wanting to help. So this was this is a major expansion moment for me, dealing with these lower vibrational energies that I was seeing manifest all around me, and then recognizing where it was within me that I needed to bring it back to ground zero, ground it, and then love it home. So I just wanted to put that out there, because sometimes things come in processes and waves, and waves of understanding too. So it'll be like an understanding, and then an understanding, and then an overstanding, I suppose. But it comes in waves. And so when we first see something, we perceive it to be one thing, but then when we actually sit back with it, we might actually receive more insights about what it is. So highly encourage you to sit back with anything that's coming in with you, or in for you, or to you. It's highly likely that it's meant for expansion. It's highly likely that it's meant for expansion. So just remember that every new lesson brings a new blessing, and it's a step you've earned. Every step you take is a step you've earned. Every level up you've made is a level up you've earned. So definitely something to really think about, bringing these experiences, these energies that are manifesting on the outside back into the inside to see where they are inside. So yeah. All right. So much love and light to you all. And until next time, bye.